Hello, and a very warm welcome to Kate Middleton and the Queen. It's funny, too, that Meghan and Harry are wanting to be somewhere that's a little more fun and more cool. The two of them are the opposite of fun and cool. Just look at Harry walking around with that miserable look on his face, and then Meghan walking around looking deranged as all get out with that rictus grin on her face. People in LA are not going to be any more excited to get to know them than the people of Montecito are. As usual, the two of them are completely lacking in self awareness. They refuse to take responsibility for the role they have played in their own loneliness. The insider also reports they need a crew they can rely on to celebrate holidays and share dinners. Otherwise, they're going to lose their minds just staring at each other every day. Okay, as far as I can see, they have already completely lost their minds. And yeah, I'm sure they do need some people they can rely on to celebrate holidays and share dinners because they sure don't have that right now. But again, that is because of their own behavior. I don't know why they thought this plan of trashing Harry's family and selling secrets to the highest bidder was going to earn them friends and respect. People in Hollywood care about their privacy. Meghan and Harry have shown time and time again that they're willing to sell other people's privacy to the highest bidder. Nobody is interested in allowing them to get close. While I do not believe the reasons Harry and Meghan are giving for this move, I do believe that they're trying to move for one very good reason. They're running out of cash. They cannot afford the upkeep and the mortgage on that Montecito McMansion. And eventually, this article does admit that. Of course, they give a lot of other reasons as well, but come on, we know the real reason here. According to the insider, they would be able to cut back their expenses dramatically. The landscaping costs alone at their house are enormous. Well, I'm sure the landscaping costs alone at that Montecito McMansion are enormous. They have a very large, lush green lawn that doesn't exist naturally. They have to pay out the wazoo to water that thing. Let's also remember that when Meghan and Harry signed that mortgage, when they got that house, they thought they were going to be billionaires. That was right after they moved to the US. I think they had already signed deals with Netflix and Spotify and Penguin Random House, and they thought other companies were quickly going to follow suit. They thought they would have no trouble making money. Back then, they thought they were going to be turning down offers because they were going to get so many. Well, obviously, things didn't quite work out like that. Meghan and Harry have already said goodbye to their careers as podcasters. That Spotify deal fell apart, and there is no other contract that's going to be coming anytime soon. The Netflix deal is on shaky ground by all accounts. Meghan and Harry have got to come up with some content for Netflix soon, or there's no way Netflix is going to renew their contract that expires in 2025. As far as Penguin Random House, all right, so Spare allegedly broke all kinds of records. It was a bestseller in the nonfiction category. But a lot of those stories about how successful Spare was is really just PR spin. The truth is, we don't even know for sure if Harry made enough money off that book to pay back his advance. If Meghan and Harry were doing well financially, they wouldn't be so desperate right now. A good way to tell how well Meghan and Harry are doing financially is to look at the reports of whether or not they're trying to make peace with the royal family. Whenever they think they're doing well financially, they feel like they're free to trash them as much as they want. But when their supply of cash starts to dwindle, that's when we start seeing reports that Meghan and Harry want to make peace with the royal family, that Harry misses his family, that they want to come back for Christmas. At the same time, we're hearing all these reports that Meghan wants to get back into acting or producing or something like that. According to the insider, she's serious about acting again and getting a paycheck again. It's what she knows, and she knows that to do it right, she has to be where the action is. I see this also being a kind of self protective gesture from Meghan. The truth is, the royals are done with her. They're never going to let her get near them again. But instead of accepting that and accepting that she made a big mistake when she decided to make a career out of trashing them, it's much easier for Meghan to try to save face by saying, well, I didn't want to have anything to do with you either. Now, on some level, I'm sure Meghan understands that without her connection to the royal family, she's nothing. She's a nobody. And that's why we keep on hearing reports that she's about to reinvent herself. She's going to reveal something big. She doesn't have anything going on. That's the truth of the matter. All she can really do is try to string people along with these vague proclamations that something is about to happen. It also sounds like people at the palace are not buying this story that Meghan doesn't want to be involved in the royal soap opera. Come on. Meghan just doesn't want to go back because she'll never be the star. After Endgame, Meghan needs to go ahead and let go of any remaining hope that she had that she could once again join the royal family. As the insider reports, Team Sussex is claiming they had nothing to do with the book or revealing the names. But frankly, no one is buying it. It smacks of the ultimate revenge of a spurned actress who wanted to be the brightest star in the royal heavens. That's what's so funny to me about Meghan trying to claim that she and Harry had nothing to do with Endgame and Scooby Doo trying to claim the same. As Judge Judy, one of my favorite TV personalities ever, once said, "Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining." One thing Harry and Meghan love to do that completely turns people off is they act like we're all a bunch of idiots, like they can just tell any old lie and we're going to absolutely believe what they say because they said it. I mean, no, nobody is that gullible. It does not take a genius to figure out what is going on in this situation. That Meghan wanted top billing. She thought that she should be the one calling the shots. And when she found out that could never happen because she was joining a centuries old traditional family, she pitched a fit and she left. It's her way or the highway. As the source explains, Meghan believed she was joining the family as a self made career woman and philanthropist who would outshine the stuffy royals. But it didn't work out that way. She refused to play second fiddle to Princess Kate, who outranks her in the social order as the future queen. Being told she'd have to curtsy to Kate was likely the last straw. See, Meghan just didn't understand, or rather refused to understand, how the royal hierarchy worked. She believed that she and Harry were the most popular royals, and so someday they should be king and queen. It's a completely ridiculous idea, but Meghan is a completely ridiculous person. Because Meghan truly believes that her truth, her subjective experience, is more important than, as Harry put it, so called objective reality. Megan has a very entitled attitude. I mean, I think if we knew the truth of what she really believes, we would be absolutely horrified. It's completely out of this world. Another thing that just makes me chuckle is I really believe that Megan thought the royals were going to be the ones feeling sorry after she and Harry left. Why did she believe that, though? Why did she believe that she and Harry were so important? Sure, right after she joined the family, she and Harry were popular, but very quickly they ruined that popularity for themselves with all their hateful attacks and all their whining. So, the way I see it, Harry has got two choices here. He can either continue to stay with Meghan and continue to submit to her, or he can act like a real man for once in his life and finally make a good choice and choose his family over Meghan. I mean, if he really wants to have a future for himself, he has got to get away from her. I don't see any way forward for him if he stays with Meghan and Montecito. At this point, he's got no career. He has no career possibilities. Meghan is only thinking about herself. She's not going to throw him a bone. For right now, I guess he and Megan are still living off some of his inheritance money, but it's running out. It's running out quickly. I think the two of them are facing some severe financial problems right now. And I suspect that's also why we're hearing reports that they're considering moving away from Montecito. They claim it's because Megan needs to be closer to LA so that she can land all these big deals that aren't coming her way, I guess. I'm still not sure why they need to be closer to people who don't want to work with them. But anyway, that's what we're hearing. I'm pretty sure, though, it's because they can no longer afford that McMansion they bought in Montecito. They can't afford the house payments anymore. And it's not only the mortgage they've got to pay for the upkeep, for all the staff. It's not cheap. According to this article, though, they agreed to a reluctant truce. The insider said they'll never truly see eye to eye, and nothing will change how Meghan feels about the way she has been treated by Kate and the rest of the royals. But Meghan is estranged from her own father, so she knows how tough it's been on Harry to feel abandoned by his family. She's vowed to do what she can to help. Both she and Kate want to start over. That's rich. Both she and Kate want to start over. Why would Catherine want to start over in her relationship with Meghan Markle, the narcissistic sociopath? Why would she want to open herself up and her family up too to all the harm that comes from being associated with Meghan and Harry? Those two are toxic. Being close to them is only going to lead to pain. And let's look at why Meghan is estranged from her own father. She is estranged from her own father because she wants to be estranged from him. She's the one who refuses to try to make peace with him. He has tried to reach out to her time and time again. I mean, it's really pitiful the way that he puts himself out there with these public pleas to Meghan, begging her to please just talk to him, to call him up. He just wants to meet his grandchildren. He wants to meet the son-in-law he's never met. But at the same time, we are supposed to believe that Catherine is the cold and cruel one? I mean, come on. Catherine has an incredibly close and loving relationship with her family. Looking at the relationships that Catherine and Meghan have with their own families is enough to tell us that Meghan is the one who has some serious mental health problems. It's not Catherine. Meghan is the one who has this pattern of using and abusing people, and then once they've outlived their usefulness, she throws them away. Catherine, on the other hand, has a very small, close knit group of friends who she has had for years. Catherine relates so well to people. She's authentic, she's genuine, and she's also got the good sense to stay away from a viper like Meghan Markle. And yeah, after thoroughly trashing the royal family for nearly 4 years now, both Meghan and Harry are trying to make peace with them because they realize their careers are over in America. They are desperate to get back in good with the royals because that's their only hope. It's so funny to me that Harry and Meghan thought the royal family was going to miss them so much when they left. They were going to be sorry. Well, no. The royal family has just gone from strength to strength, especially William and Catherine. I mean, just look at how well they're doing in the popularity polls, even in the US. People absolutely love William and Catherine. William is by far the most popular royal. He's even more popular than the president of the US, Joe Biden. And as for Catherine, her reputation is impeccable. And that's why, even though Endgame absolutely vilified Catherine, it has done absolutely nothing to really damage her reputation. The insider in this article goes on to claim Kate may have grudgingly put the past behind her out of loyalty to the family, but William can never forgive Harry for the way he's thrown Kate under the bus. Of course, William can never forgive Harry for what he has done, and similarly, I don't believe Catherine can ever forgive Meghan either. Another big problem with this whole made up story is the fact that Catherine and Meghan were never close in the first place. It would make sense for Harry and William to, at some point in the future, reestablish their bond because, well, when they were younger, they were incredibly close. But Meghan and Catherine, no, it's never been like that with them. I think Catherine saw Meghan for what she was from the very beginning, and Meghan, in a very inappropriate way, was desperate to get close to Catherine. It put her off. Now, the insider goes on to say Harry is still incredibly hurt by how he has been ostracized by his brother. Oh, really? Harry is incredibly hurt by how he has been ostracized? What about the way that he made his brother out to be this vicious bully? Made it sound like William is this arrogant a-hole with a really bad temper. But oh yeah, we're expected to believe that Harry is so hurt because William ostracized him. So the insider goes on to say that Harry has demanded an apology from the royal family, quote, which he isn't likely to get, especially not from William. Again, why would the royal family, and especially William, apologize to Harry? What have they done that they need to apologize for? Absolutely nothing. Reportedly, William has been wanting to distance himself from his brother ever since Harry's marriage to Meghan, whom he took a disliking to from the start. The insider also added that William now considers Harry to be an outsider. Well, Harry has made himself into an outsider. Let's remember it was him and Meghan who wanted to move away. They were the ones who wanted to start an independent life for themselves in America. They were the ones who chose to leave their positions as working royals and then go on to trash the family. They are outsiders, but that's because they wanted to be outsiders. I love how this article is also trying to make it seem like the monarchy and the royal family is being harmed by this feud with Meghan and Harry. No, the monarchy and the king and William and Catherine are all doing just fine. Harry and Meghan, on the other hand, will know they have been named the biggest losers of 2023 in Hollywood. It's their reputations that are on the line here, not the reputation of the royal family. But according to this insider, quote, the monarchy comes first, always has. And if that's being threatened, there's a problem, a big problem. The royal family has gotten so much bad press lately, and it mainly stems from the feud between William and Kate and Harry and Meghan. What bad press are they talking about, though? Are they talking about the bad press that came from Scooby Doo's Book of Lies that nobody even bought? I mean, the thing is, Harry and Meghan keep launching these missiles, but the truth is, it's having no negative effect on the royal family. The monarchy is as strong as it's ever been. At this point, I think the royal family is just feeling exhausted of Harry and Meghan's antics. If the two of them really do want to reconcile with the royal family, first step is stop trying to manifest by putting out these BS articles like this one. And you, what do you think of the claim that Catherine has reached out to Meghan to apologize? Please let me know your opinion below in the comments section. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please do like and share it with anybody else who would appreciate it too, especially since we are technically on a new channel now. We're trying to let everybody know where we are. I do have good news that it seems like the King channel is at least slowing down with the copying of the videos, so maybe they are done. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to the new channel so that you don't miss a single update. Have a wonderful day, and I'll be back to see you in the next videos.